Hey everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and it's a beautiful day out here in sunny Florida, especially for the Bears. Wonderful day for the Bears. We had a beautiful sell-off today, and I think it's just a start. For the most part, I'm not sure yet that the top is in, but the odds certainly favor that. We do still have that lingering 135.14 SPY fake print. So should the market go up for the next several days, then, it's possible they could do that again to us like they've done it so many times in the past. You see a big red candle like this one here, for example, and what happens? You think that that's the sell-off, and you see 1, 2 days, and in 2 days they took out the top. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen tomorrow, because there's a lot of technical damage done today. But when you look at this and you scroll right on down, volume looks similar there as it did to this one. On the SPY, we barely got to 200 million. I don't even know if we hit 200 million on the SPY. Let me see here. Yeah, we did 233 million, but I think that's after hours too. So that really is kind of weak. Really, I'd expect about 300 million on a really panic mode. Now the VIX said that it was panicky. You go over here and you look at the VIX, and my goodness. Okay, this is the SPY chart from Cobra's blog, and Cobra's got an idea of what he's thinking. It's about a 50% retracement, and he could very well be right. I'm not going to rule that out. What I'm looking at is either a 50% retracement or as high as 100% and breaking that new high. So at least a 50%. But at 50%, you probably could take a short position and write it down and see, and just watch the volume and watch the selling and see if it looks like it's going to go down into another wave or not. You'll know pretty much. It'll be a gut feeling. You'll see the volume. If it looks like it's the volume's kind of drying up and there's no selling pressure, then at that 50% mark, let's go back to that chart here. I'm jumping around, I'm sorry, but at this 50% mark that Cobra's got drawn here, but it could be that, or it could be the 61.8. Either way, when this hits this level and you take a short position, it could go down here and continue down in a wave 3, or it could go down in this being a wave A, B, C, like I was saying. That is a very possibility that could happen. So don't get suckered in tomorrow. Even though this line is drawing like this, this should be an ABC up. So it should go up, and work its way up to an ABC and hit that 50%, that 50% line. It's what it should do. So, if this goes straight up and without any pullbacks at all, and then you start to go down tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, maybe by midday or something, it starts to roll over and starts to go back down. Well, if the volume dries up and this thing goes down and does not take out this bottom right here and doesn't get close to it, it very well could turn and go right back up. And that would make it an ABC move up, so it would be a much higher move. It probably would fill this gap here and almost do 100% retracement, and then turn over and roll back down. I'm not saying that's going to happen, because there's so many different possibilities here. All I'm saying is we've seen multiple prints of 134.60, which is the peak right here, that happened throughout the day, and they were posted. The people caught it and posted it. So I think Dee Dee caught it, and she posted it as well, but several people seen it. Multiple prints. Now, are these fake prints, these late fills, Are they telling us something? I don't know, because of the fact that they're right there at that top. They're more likely just simply late fills than anything else, and not really directional prints or anything like that. So I don't know that that is going to be the case, that they're going to take that out. My concern is this one print from, let's see, right here. This print right here of 135.10 or 135, what was that, 135.14. That one there worries me. That one there. So I don't know, what the situation is with that, if we're going to go back up there and take that out. Obviously these here hit perfectly. As I said in the video, I thought we would open up right where that was, and that's exactly where we opened and fell, which that is 133.05. Let's go look at that, and you can see 133.05 right in that area. Maybe not exactly to the penny, but that's exactly pretty much where it gapped down to. But just goes to show you what they were telling you. They were telling you, last week on the, what was that, Wednesday of last week, hey, we're gonna go to 133.05, 133.05. They said 1, 2, 3 times that's where we're gonna go. And then here they said we was gonna go to 132.31, I believe that is. And we went past that, so I don't know what that one meant. That was probably not a valid print, so it's hard to tell which ones are which. But so this is a speculation here by Cobra, and I think it's a very accurate one. I do expect them to rally tomorrow. The question will be whether or not it's just going to be up for a wave 2 up at a 50% or 61.8% retracement, or whether it's going to be something more. And when I mean that something more, I mean like what they've done here. Here's where we had a nice big red down day, only to be moved up by your 50% retracement there on that one, or approximately 50%, and then the next day they just tore the Bears a new new hide, so and blew that top out. So you just don't know yet at this point what their plans are. I'm just a little leery of it. I think we've topped. I think that this is the end, but buddy, every time I've said that, it has just made me stupid, so that's why I say that. So I think that we're here at this area right here. Now, whether or not the candle that we had today was like this candle, and we have 1, 2 up, and then we go up here and take out the top, which would validate that 135.14 fake print, or if instead we are more like this was today, and we go up 2 days, don't take out the top, or don't take out the top of this candle, and then sell off like that on a Friday or something. That's a possibility. So if we go up tomorrow and we go up Thursday, that's what I'm looking to see, where the charts will be at that point. If they'll be ready to roll over again, then we could have another big red candle like that on a Friday, another big sell-off on a Friday. So that's the question. Do we have that pattern, this pattern here, up and away, and then continued, or do we have this pattern over here, which is down, then up 2 days, then down, and start of something serious for the following week? Which obviously, we look at the weekly. If we have a down week this week, is it going to look like this one the next week? Could it be just that simple that you had this up week here, and then you had this up, these 3 here? Okay, we have a down week here, we have a down week here, then next week maybe a little rally up on Monday, just like it did, and then it just rolls over and tanks pretty much the rest of the week. So what are we going to be looking for? Well, we're going to be looking for this 60-minute chart, which is obviously very oversold. They've tanked it. It's resting right here on this support. You draw this line out right here. which is what I said in the video, that we could go down to that level. I thought intraday it looked like it was going to bounce and stop around here and do an ABC move up, but it didn't. So it fooled me on that one. I thought that that it would do that, but it didn't. It continued down. So now at this point, I do believe we have high odds of a positive close tomorrow off of this. Now that does not mean in the morning you can't get a little shakeout where it pierces down through here and then pops right back up. Just kind of a early morning fake out move, gap down to get some more bears on board, and then run it back up. So that's a possibility, and it might just pierce through it real quick on a candle. So no way of knowing the answer to that one. But obviously way down here at -3 we are oversold, and there's no signs of turning back up actually, but we are still oversold. There's signs here of curling back up, but here there's no sign of turning back up. But all it takes is obviously a gap up in the morning or just a quick turn, and it'll just turn over really quickly. So it's obviously way overheated and should come back in some. Same thing with the VIX. When you look at that VIX, a move like this, obviously it's got to back down for a few days, a couple of days before it continues up. Rarely would you see a move like that. I mean, if you even this was a gap like this, but this candle's every bit as long as this one here, except that this one opened here and went the whole way in one day. This one just gapped the move. But either way, it's the same distance. It's a big candle, and you see what happened afterwards. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I think we'll have 1 or 2 days sideways, putting in a bull flag, and then we'll go further. So I think what we're looking at is possibly a Wednesday and a Thursday up days, and then Friday I think we could sell off. So something serious. Looking at the 30-minute chart, you can see that it is still going down. It's only at -2.5, but it is curling back up. So if the 60 turns back up, this should turn up together. Should all turn up tomorrow, regardless of where the open is, whether it's down, whether it's flat, or whether it's up. If it's up, if it opens up, you can expect it to retest the rollover very quickly and go retest the bottom again and maybe pierce it a little and then turn back up. If it does not, if it just opens down right off the bat, then I'd say it's just going to run higher all day and turn up. So either way, whichever way that happens, I expect that to happen. I expect a rally tomorrow of some degree. How far, I don't know. Maybe only a 38.2% retracement, maybe 50%. I really don't know. The larger rally should come on Thursday. That's where it should get most of its strength. So it might be maybe a small positive day tomorrow. So you can see we're way oversold here, down here in the -6 territory on the 15. So you could literally see this open in the morning, run up just a little bit if it opens up any, and roll back over, and when it goes to sell off, that would be the point that this would roll back down and retest the bottom, possibly go on down a little bit lower and complete this move down, this entire move down. If you were to count the waves, and this was a wave 1 down to here, and that was a wave 2 up early in the morning, then we had your massive wave 3 down here, then in this wave 3, let's say it took a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5 for this wave 3, then the first move up in the morning, if it goes up in the morning from this 15-minute chart wanting to go up, the first move up could be your wave 4. So again, it'd be like a wave 1, 2, 3, a little wave 4, a completion of a wave 5, possibly down here to this 1307 area, breaking this right here. Now that's just one count. That would basically say that this would roll up, put in a few positive ticks over, roll back down, put in a higher low than this one here, obviously, and cycle back up along with the 30 and the 60 as they start to push up. Now that's assuming that I've got this count only is 3 waves right now, and we do a wave 4 and a wave 5. If that count's totally wrong and it's already done a wave 5 in it, then obviously we'll just start to go up tomorrow. And I'm not sure that we have it. I'm not sure. I'm not an Elliott wave person, so it depends on how you count this. I mean, if you started here and you count a wave 1 down to here, then a wave 2, and then that was a wave 3, that's a wave 4, then this whole move here is a wave 5. It's an extended wave 5, and I don't think the wave 5s are generally longer than that wave 3, but that's a possible count too. So let's just keep that in mind. So you either got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and we're done, and we start up in an ABC tomorrow. Or we got a 1, a 2, a 3, and inside this 3 you've got 1, 2 up on that little black bar, 3 down to here, 4 up to here, and 5. So that this move right here is a 3. We go up in a 4 tomorrow, down in a 5. And then that completes this whole wave 1, then we go an ABC up. That's a possibility too. Either way, regardless, it looks to me like we're going to have a couple of days up. And then we'll go into Friday not knowing. We'll have to see what the charts are. The 5's about worthless to look at but right now. But so if this 30 goes up here and gets overbought, you're really going to keep your eye on the 60. This 60 may take all day tomorrow as it works its way up slowly and then dips back down and works its way up. It could take all day tomorrow and all day Thursday before it finally gets up and breaks into positive territory and then wants to roll over into Friday. So if it does that and wants to roll over into Friday, then you could expect this to kind of go like this area here tomorrow, and then a nice rally on Thursday. I don't know how high. I don't know if it's going to retest that and hit that 135.14 fake print or not, if we take out that high, or if we just fall short of it. I really don't know the answer to that. I do know that I did see an intraday fake print of, let's see, 132.85. So 132.85 is right around in here, which is a good 50% retracement. So it can very well be where we're going to open tomorrow. Looking at Cobra's chart, 132, what did I say? 132.85 is what I'm looking at. So 132.85 is almost where Cobra's got this at right here. So that could be it for the wave 4, and then a nice wave 5 down like he's got right here. So that's very, very, very possible. Depends on how you count these. You just have to look at it and get a feel for it. You have to look at the volume and stuff like that, so it's really hard to say. The scary part, though, is that if it does go up here and it goes back down and breaks this trend line, that's pretty much a confirmation that this move down is hit. And while there's still be a move back up, you can pretty much say that I safely, I think that the market is topped if it breaks this trend line. I just don't. This is a very, very important trend line, and once it's broken, I think it's done. Same one right here. So you can see it goes all the way back to December, and I mean broken with conviction, obviously, and all these moving averages roll over, as well as the daily, which looks like it's ready to roll over at any time. And it starts getting weak. If it starts getting out of the clouds here and starts heading back down towards this level right here, getting close to zero. If it crosses zero, yeah, we're having a serious correction. We're going down to here, to probably the 200 moving average. I would say, and probably by the time we get down here, it's going to move up to this support right here. I would say by the time we get to there. But that's too far off. Let's just take it one day at a time for now. So I'm expecting an update tomorrow, maybe similar to this one here. And then another update Thursday if the charts line up the way I think they're going to. This is speculation. This is where I'm giving the highest odds. So about 2 days up, and then Friday's iffy. I don't know. It might be the big sell-off we're looking for. Might not. It might simply be a third day up that puts in a spinning top kind of candle and leaves it up to Monday. to be a big day down. So that's a possibility. I'd say I'd give this 60% chance of happening, and then I'd give it a 40% chance of a continuation move down past this. Well, this, let me go back here to where I said the wave 5 was, which would be about this area in here. I can't see the wave 5 going much beyond this 13, well, it's 1311, 1308.98. Yeah, I would say probably not much more than 1307.50, 1308. They tend to pierce it a little bit to fake out people. That's typical. And then they quickly reverse. So if 1308.98 was that level there, you would expect them to pierce it a little bit and then quickly retrace it. If this is not complete and we need a fifth wave down, I kind of think that it is probably complete, or if not, it won't go very far on the fifth wave. Again, maybe 1310 and then reverse back up. But as far as a continuational move down and having another down day, a big down day, and continuing more like let's see, like this area in here where you're seeing this down day, down day, down day, I don't give that but 40% chance. I think a bounce is coming before that. So even here, they had an up day and then they rolled back over like that, and that's possible too. But as far as tomorrow goes by itself, I give it about a 60 to 70% chance of an up day tomorrow, and then maybe just a 60% of a continuation into Thursday. And we'll just have to see what the charts look like. And then a 40% chance of it rolling over into this move before Thursday is over. I think it's going to happen. See, they do these crashes on Fridays and on Mondays. First, you could consider this a Monday because it started on a Monday. So that's what leads me to believe that that's going to happen. That we'll have some type of up moves. So I hope that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm thinking is basically up to bounce off this trend tomorrow as this 60 works its way up. Once it gets up here, and it's going to take a while because it's going to dip down a few times, fake out, but it's finally going to get its way up here above 0 and maybe get up to, +1 or whatever. And when that does, at that point, when it finally gets up here and is ready to roll over, that's when you're looking for that massive wave 3 down, and it should take out this line on the next move down. So gang, that's it for those of you that are bears. I hope you did take some profit today. It's a nice pretty day down on the market, and it's probably going to look choppy like this tomorrow. So take the profits when you get them, because you know how they like to rob you. That is it. I will see you guys all on the blog tomorrow, and good luck.